Welcome back to Car Alerts, your go-to destination for the most detailed and exciting car reviews on the web. If you're a car enthusiast, buckle up, because today we're diving into the timeless legend that keeps evolving without ever losing its identity, the 2025 Porsche 911. In a world of electric hypercars and ultra-sleek crossovers, the 911 continues to hold its ground with stunning performance, refined elegance, and that unmistakable Porsche soul. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just starting to get into performance coupes, this one is going to be worth your attention. Exterior now. Let's take a moment to just admire what Porsche has pulled off with the latest 911. The 2025 model might not seem drastically different at first glance, but Porsche's genius lies in evolution, not revolution. Every line, every curve, every small aerodynamic tweak, it's all done with precision and purpose. The front end still screams heritage, yet it looks sharper, more focused, and just a touch more aggressive than the outgoing model. Porsche has slightly refined the Matrix LED headlights, giving them a cleaner and more modern signature, while still paying tribute to the classic round lamps that are iconic to the 911 lineage. The hood dips low, flanked by subtle creases that channel air perfectly over the top, making this car not just a piece of design art, but a tool crafted for performance. Moving along to the side profile, where the 911 really shows its timeless proportions, the rear engine stance, the broad hips, and the subtle slope of the roofline are all present and accounted for, but take a closer look and you'll notice the flush door handles, the enhanced side skirts, and the new wheel designs that range from elegant to aggressively sporty. Porsche offers options from 19 to 21 inches, depending on the trim, and all of them are crafted to balance performance, aesthetics, and aerodynamic efficiency. The side view also reveals just how well balanced this car looks. It's low, it's planted, and it tells you it's ready to move. Notably, the new 911 features improved aerodynamic elements that Porsche says reduce drag while increasing stability, a win-win in any performance scenario. And then we get to the rear, arguably the most captivating angle of the 911. The wide rear arches flow seamlessly into the integrated rear spoiler, which now adjusts more precisely based on speed and drive mode. The light bar that stretches across the rear has been slightly reshaped for a sharper look, but still connects the taillights in a way that emphasizes the car's width. Below that, you'll find the dual or quad exhaust tips, depending on the trim, framed perfectly within a blacked-out rear diffuser. The GT trims get a more pronounced look here with functional air outlets and larger exhaust pipes. It's aggressive, but never overdone. That's the Porsche way. Confidence without shouting. Interior. Open the door, and you're greeted by an interior that blends tradition with innovation seamlessly. The cabin remains unmistakably Porsche. Low seating position, a perfectly aligned driving interface, and that iconic 5-dial layout that now includes a fully digital curved display. The tachometer remains analog, dead center, which is a lovely nod to the purists. Porsche knows not to mess with perfection. Surrounding that central dial is a configurable screen that gives you all the data you'd ever need, from navigation to G-forces and lap times. The new steering wheel is slightly more compact, offering better feedback and featuring a drive mode selector right on the wheel for quick toggling between normal, sport, sport plus, and individual modes. Materials across the interior are top shelf, a mix of leather, alcantara, brushed aluminum, and carbon fiber, depending on how you spec it. The standard seats offer great support, but the optional sport buckets bring serious bolstering for track days. And the back seats, well, they're still mostly symbolic, unless your passengers are under 4 feet tall or you're storing a backpack. But hey, it's still impressive that Porsche manages to squeeze them in without compromising the overall driving position or visibility. The infotainment system, part of Porsche's latest communication management, is snappy, intuitive, and now includes more connected features than ever. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and voice control has been refined to be more natural and responsive. Let's talk about what makes this car truly special: the performance. The 2025 Porsche 911 comes in multiple variants, from the Carrera to the GTS, and of course, the higher performance Turbo and GT3 trims. Most models are powered by the iconic twin-turbocharged 3-liter flat-6 engine, which, in base Carrera form, produces around 379 horsepower and 331 lb-ft of torque. That's good enough for a 0 to 60 mph sprint in about 4 seconds flat, or even quicker if you opt for the Sport Chrono package. Step up to the Carrera S or 4S and power climbs to 443 horses. Go GTS and you're looking at 473 horsepower with sharper throttle response and more aggressive tuning. But it's not just about raw numbers. It's about how this car delivers them. The 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission is near telepathic, firing off shifts with such precision that you forget you're not using a manual. Of course, Porsche still offers a 7-speed manual in select trims, and it's every bit as engaging as you'd hope. Tight throws, crisp feedback, and a clutch that balances usability with performance feel. The chassis remains a benchmark. Porsche's active suspension management system adjusts dampers on the fly, keeping the car planted yet composed even on rougher roads. Rear-wheel steering is available and works wonders at both high and low speeds, making tight corners feel like child's play and high-speed lane changes surgical. Braking is equally impressive, with massive ventilated rotors clamped by either steel or optional carbon ceramic brakes that offer fade-free performance lap after lap. And thanks to its rear engine layout and weight distribution, the 911 remains one of the most balanced cars in the world when it comes to dynamic driving. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or attacking a racetrack, the feedback, the grip, and the sense of connection you feel through the steering wheel is second to none. This isn't just a sports car, it's an extension of you when you're behind the wheel. Of course, with great engineering comes a premium price tag. The 2025 Porsche 911 Carrera starts at around $116,000, but once you start adding options, and trust me, you'll want to, that number climbs quickly. The Carrera S starts at about $133,000, while the GTS breaches the $150,000 mark. Then there's the Turbo S, and the GT3, which push well beyond $180,000 to over $220,000 fully equipped. Porsche's extensive options list allows for incredible customization, but it also means your final bill can get pretty steep. Want ceramic brakes, rear axle steering, sport exhaust, adaptive sport seats, or even custom paint to sample? It's all available for a price. But in fairness, what you're getting is more than just a car. It's a mechanical symphony, an icon built for driving purists who value excellence in every curve, click, and gear change. So, what's the verdict? The 2025 Porsche 911 doesn't try to reinvent the wheel, it just perfects it a little more each time. It stays true to its roots while embracing modern technology, offering a driving experience that few cars at any price point can match. It's the kind of car that doesn't scream for attention but earns respect wherever it goes. From the clean and precise exterior to the luxurious yet focused interior, and of course the incredible performance, the 911 remains in a league of its own. If you're looking for a car that combines heritage with cutting-edge engineering, and you want something that feels alive every time you hit the road, this is it. That wraps up today's deep dive into the 2025 Porsche 911. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below letting us know your favorite 911 trim or what you'd spec if money were no object. We've got plenty more high-performance content coming your way, so stay tuned to Car Alerts, where your next dream car might just be one video away. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.